Hey guys, welcome back. Stop Talk and Roll, episode 219, where we break down some jiu-jitsu rounds. Today we have Dan in the white gi and Chris in the black gi, and we're rolling. This was one of the rounds before I got the new advanced tripod system where I can zoom out. So hopefully they stay in frame. Okay, yeah. I don't like... If I can avoid it, I don't like using this leg as the frame. Oh, there's no hand in place. Yeah, you guys have been saying that that's been giving people a hard time. Why has that been giving people a hard time? Because I don't recall that giving me a hard time. Why would that not give me a hard time? You do have a triangle. So if they stick their arm here, you dip your head and go on your shoulders, dip your head underneath. This leg comes all the way around, and you got him in a triangle. So they do need to be careful if they do that. Might be kind of a funky movement for some people to make, but you basically just take your right arm here, Dan, and you would drape it outside his leg. So like you dive under and invert and spin all the way around, and you get him in a you'd get him in a triangle. So here, just boom, immediately throw that arm through, swing all the way around, and use a triangle. That's one way to do it. That seems a little extreme, possibly for some people. And if that's the case, you could also turtle up. I believe he has a grip though, so maybe that's why you can't do that. Yeah, he does. Okay. So I would look to fight to get this knee back in. That would be my main goal, is that bottom side knee. That's what's going to keep a good frame and like keep them off of you. Oh, I did all that and then I hit the mic. Nice. Just trying not to hit the mic. I'm going to upgrade this system eventually. All right, so we're in north-south. Back to side control. Kimura. Mike. This is why I moved it from the door. I gotta find the good place for it. Okay, so we have a running man right now. So I would, attack the head. Attack the head. So Dan, the way to defend this, you just, in the running man, is you, before he gets that grip, I see that grip coming through, you turn towards him. So it takes a second to like get used to it, but you have to unravel the grip that he has. So you wouldn't turn up because you'd just be choking yourself. So you turn down and turn all the way around. And that's how you unravel the gi grips. Hook, 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 hook. Oh, do you have a choke in? You got to put a hook in. You got to put a hook in or a wedge behind his head. Yeah, you gotta put a hook in or a wedge behind his head. It's just something to control him. So take your knee, put your knee right behind his head. Not a nice thing to do, but it would get you the finish. Your knee's like behind his back right now. You put it right behind his head, and you got to get that leg drape back over too. Nice, very nice transition. Use a screwdriver, Chris, to dig that hand in deep. So when you turn the corner, so don't aim down here, aim right in here, and you use the screwdriver to do that, right? So that's a thumb. I've talked about this before. We have a thumb, and we drape the pointer finger over, like so, and you just wrench it in. Gotta stay hydrated. It's important. So Dan, looking to hip escape towards the camera right now. So towards Chris or Turtle. Chris, you need to put heavy pressure on his hip, because I think on Dan, I'm sorry, Chris, you need to put heavy pressure on Dan. Unless you're holding him down right now, which unfortunately we can't see, I would imagine that it's not the hardest thing in the world for Dan to turtle right there. Nice back take. I would focus on staying on his back more than falling to your back. Falling to your back's not important. Staying on his back is. If you're going to do that triangle entry, Chris, take your hand and instead of planting on his bicep, plant on his hand. Because, like, so aim right here and place it rather than right here. Because he's able to get his hand back through and block. Right? Whereas, oh, you did get through it. Nice job. But if you do it the other way, that hand's like not even a contest. Nice. Yeah, that should be a finish. Yeah, good. Nice job. Very nice. Let's go, Dan. Ooh, look at that speed. Right into that hip HBBH. Let's go, HBBH. Nice and tight. I'm shouting hip, butt, hip. You fall to your hip, then your butt cheek, and your hip. And you kind of like that. And up in the back. Not quite, but hey, you got back control. Keep this hook in. What's happening here? Is there a lot of weight on that leg? I would shift if there is. Okay, we throw. Oh, am I in the way? Oh my God, I'm such a jerk. Oh, there's a lot going on right here. So keep that choking hand in place. I would keep going for the choke. You have a claw in. Okay, good. Hooks are in. Looks good. Chris, I was just going to say, yeah, you want to be clearing that bottom leg and then looking to turn. Nice. There you go. Keep that weight on that bottom leg, though. And then, Dan, you want to be considering, you want to start considering turning them so you get both chests facing the ceiling. You can come up. That worked for you that time. We didn't have anything underneath the arm, so I don't know how effective long-term that solution would be, but hey, if it works, keep doing it. Nice. Try to keep your arms straight when you do that. So what Dan's doing there, for those of you that don't know, that's the cross underhand grip to strip the hands, which is great. And this is actually a great structure right here, Dan. What you want to do when you do this is you don't want to bend your arm. You want to keep it straight, and you basically aim their hand out here. And what happens is they're going to turn. Depending on the time you want to get both hands, both of your hands, depending on the side that they turn to, is the side that you're going to push to. So for here, you see this isn't working because your arm is bent. He's able to fight back in. But you see how initially you're able to create that movement because your arm's straight. Initially, you're able to start moving his arm. So you have to base. Let's see. You try it again. You try it on this side. Your hand's bent. Now your hand's straight. Let's see if it works. Not quite. Yeah, you gotta bend your arm. All right, so turning into that same position we had before, where you're up high, and you can go into HBBH. Oh, is that me? What's up? All right. What happened there? I got distracted. He turned, but he was able to free something. Are you behind the elbow? What happened? How'd that happen? You're behind the elbow. You stay behind the elbow. You're still behind the elbow. You're still behind the elbow. I mean, as long as you're behind the elbow, you can still take the back. So I would have just kept going and attacking that back. All right, little close guard. And time's going to run out. All right, nice job. Good round, guys. Thank you as always. If you haven't already, please, it would mean a lot to me if you could like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell. Leave a comment below. Tell me what you like, what you'd like to see, what you don't like. I want to keep working on this channel. I want to make it better. If you want to be on the show, check out the description below. We'll get you on here. Love to have you on here. All right. Have a wonderful day.